This is the Wavebird I bought on an online auction. It's pretty dang dirty. If you can see all this stuff. So it came with the receiver. So with the receiver, it all works. I've already tested that it works. So with this receiver, what we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna show you that I'm doing. Sorry. Moved everything around recently. What I'm going to do, what I always did with this, is I'd get a magic eraser. And as you guys know, it's kind of like sandpaper in a way. But I've already done it with the receiver, and the receiver was pretty poopy for the most part. You know, now it actually looks quite presentable. So the controller, onto the controller. So we're going to disassemble it. I'm not gonna lie, I've never done a Wavebird controller, so actually I've never even done a Gamecube controller. So this will be a totally different atmosphere here. So I got some of that. I left my buttons in here to test, right? Another thing to point out is that with Wavebirds, when you get a used one, I noticed a lot of them in videos, or not videos, in auctions, they will be missing the battery cover. So, just something to be cognizant of. You don't literally need the battery cover for it to operate and run. It's obviously nice, but you don't need it. And as you guess, yes, you do need a tri-wing. Screwdriver's kind of tough to get at this last angle. Right. So this is the inside of a Wavebird. I'm going to dump all the buttons out, peel the membranes off. Alright, so we know where these are going to go. The next thing is those two. I'm not sure how these are going to come off. I guess they just get yanked off. Right, so I gotta separate this PCB off from, oh, I guess it just lifts off, as you see. So I've never popped open a Gamecube controller, but this is the first type I've done. See, this is just floating on a ribbon cable, so you gotta be careful. So I guess these have a membrane on them, so they're gonna have to come off. Well, okay, those are secured by Phillips screws. Where did I put the... I think I got a small Phillips, like right behind here. Yes, I do. This is gonna, I guess this yanks off, and this is some type of, I guess it lifts. Right, so, yeah, so this button can get cleaned. See that right there? I'm glad I'm filming this because I will definitely need to reference this at a later time. This membrane looks literally flawless. I mean, I'm just going to leave that as is. Because these membranes, there isn't really a way for dust to, because if you see how these are constructed, there's no way for dust or nasty stuff to really get in, so I just don't see much of a point in cleaning these two membranes for these controllers, left and right toggles. Should just lift up like yep, just like the last one, lifts up. This just gets yanked out. It's got a layer right here. You can definitely see this on the camera. It's like day and night. Right, so like I said, I'm not even gonna mess with these membranes because they don't membranes. I won't touch with them. So these are going in the dishwasher like right now, and I'll be getting Q-tipped and alcohol to clean this off. I'll show you in a minute or so. So the buttons, I threw all the buttons in my ultrasonic cleaner. It's meant for jewelry, but it works really well for game buttons. I put it on to the max time setting, which was 720 seconds, which I think is like 11 minutes, 12 minutes or something. So back on this though, throwing this in the dishwasher. Does this need to get taken out? That may need to be taken out because I don't want it to get rusty in the dishwasher. Right here. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try to rip it out. These are some ruined pinchers, so it's okay. So to get this out, if this is the same construction as a Game Boy, this lip right here is quite easy. Oh my god, this is terrible. Let's hope the dishwasher, I'm just going to throw it in for 10 minutes. I have it facing, well, I should have it facing down like that. The most horrendous end at least, because my blast, I don't know what the hell it's called, the jet is right there. Like I said, I'm only doing 10 minutes. It was 12 minutes in the cleaner. And just something to point out, if you put cold water in here and you put it in for that max time, it still gets warm/hot. It's something I noticed the other time when I was doing the Genesis buttons, and I just thought I'd mention it now. So if you ever do get this one, that would be why. So now in the light. It's coming off when I wipe it. Only probably because it's wet. Oh God. There might not be a fix for this, really. I'll wipe it, but there may not. That may just be the way it is. Membranes are. Here's a button. Here's one. This isn't that bad. Not bad either. Yeah, most of these buttons are okay. It was really that. Just can't do shit about this thing. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to go wipe these down, and then I'm going to see in about 10 minutes how the dishwasher treated the controller. Sure even enters the equation. I kind of thought that gunk should be cleaned off first. I was about to start drying the buttons, and I'm like, well, nah, I should probably clean that off. So I'm using 99%. Well, you can use 91. Because I've been using 91 for a while. I had to order 99. I had to order that online. So you just, it's really simple. You don't soak it in alcohol. You just use it as you're cleaning all this nasty crap off the board. Darn it, there's like shit in the axis area. I can't rip apart the axis area. This is, by the way, this is literally no shit floating on just a ribbon cable. So I just, once again, this is all new to me, and I just think that you should know, be very careful with this when you're cleaning it. You know, as to not irritate or rip up that ribbon cable. Right? So, just some administrative notes on the Wavebird. So it comes, as you see, with 16 different channels. Channel lined up here is what it's going to be broadcasting to, right? That's why you can have like 5 Wavebirds on one Gamecube or Wii, and it will be good to go. So these buttons, or not these buttons, but these battery contacts, I've seen photos of these being, ooh, I don't know what this is, probably shouldn't touch it. These battery contacts though, I'm not very familiar with how these can get corroded. Like, I guess you just leave the batteries in and stuff. I guess the way forward though, if you got jacked up ones, you gotta, oh. Okay, so they would be desoldered on these 2 points. This is just learning stuff for you guys in case you have jacked up ones. And it, from what I'm looking at, this long tab goes through the board right here. So if you gotta change these out or rip them off to clean them for whatever reason, these are your 2 points to get them off. Alright.
She's gone. Where'd she go? She died.
So now I'm gonna get this stuff out of the dishwasher.
Huh?
I got these out of the dishwasher, and I'm not gonna lie, the dishwasher didn't do a fucking thing. So this is after using magic eraser on most crevices I could ever get, and it looks awesome actually. So to get the water out, what I sometimes do is I use my canned air. My canned air is pretty good, so let's say you see some water right here, right? If you wanted to expedite something drying, you could use your canned air. I'll do a little 50-50 of it, but like I said, this was all magic eraser. In this case, the dishwasher didn't do a damn thing. Dishwasher was good on for the Dreamcast for some reason. It worked really well on that, but for this, no, it didn't do anything. So I'm going to dry it, and then we'll start reassembling it. Let's go. Easy peasy. Alright, so because of how this, I'm just going to show you how this is assembled. So this is the left side. So it's going to go right here. These 2 tabs need to be pointed up because of the next step. These are backwards. Those tabs reverse. Sorry guys, there's no manual for this, as you know. Okay, so it has to go back in this way, for sure. No spring. Well, you know what? This is kicking my ass. I'm going to pause it. Once I get one side, I'll slowly do the other side with you. Right way. We just had the wrong side, ironically. Because that was the right button. I was using the left one, which is no bueno. It's going in. Here we go. Wait. These clips. Remember, these tabs on each one must remain up because you're going to re-screw these back on. See, those tabs sit right here. See, there's two holes right here towards the center. Those are what I go through. And my son's watching cartoons in the room next door. You know what? Something I noticed, once again, the dishwasher didn't get it, but I'm going to get it as soon as I'm done screwing this. Right here, there's just a line of filth. Caught some here. Just blew the buttons on accident. No matter. Alright, so next part, let's try to figure this out. This was the next part. There was, oh wait, the Z switch. Round peg, round hole, round hole. So these levers right here, I figured out what they're for. They're supposed to measure, start them like in the middle, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is, to just fall back into place. I mean, everything's supposed to just snap into place. So many things have to line up. test your flipper buttons. Everything is in. Alright. This goes here. Yeah, another thing to mention, there's only one way these fit. The C button and this directional pad, there's literally only one way they go on. You guys know I like to say the phrase round peg, round hole, and I say that for a reason, because it's the only way it goes on. Got this. It's the power switch, I believe. Leave that in the down position. More so to this now. So there's only one way that goes in. So it's bent like that. Now I think you can go any way, really. These have only one way they fit in. You can't screw this up, like I say with every single controller I have documented so far. You literally, yep, see, you cannot put it in the incorrect spot. This is the membrane for the start button. So, membrane for this, line it up. So the reason we're lining this up, this bottom shell, it's going to fall into place. So I'm going to turn it on top of this. This isn't going anywhere. Oddly enough, I thought, I might be going crazy, but I thought, shit. This is all perfect except the Z. Darn it. I'm very surprised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I've got 8. No, it's just usually these usually have a secondary buttons, and not buttons, but like stuff that it secures to. Usually there'll be screws screwing down the motherboard of the controller down. So maybe it fits better here. So can I zoom in this far? No, I can't zoom in. So I'll just hold it up. So we see a circular groove right here, and then a slit. There we go, tilted up. So groove goes there. The slit is that metal clip. Metal piece right there. So this is supposed to go here in the first place the entire time. It wasn't even supposed to go onto this larger portion. Alright, all the membranes are there. Let's do it. I'll just snap in. Yeah, it looks way cleaner than when I first bought it. Alright, let's start screwing it back together. Oh, so topic to discuss those, so my worn out C button and directional, or not C button, but C stick and directional, multi-directional stick right here, these two. So, I've seen them advertised on AliExpress. New sticks and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's like third-party ones you could use, stuff like that. My take on it, I kind of just wanted this to be a stock controller as much as possible. I didn't really want to change stuff on it. But I do have 2 Gamecube Platinum controllers that I may experiment with as far as putting non-standard stuff on it, modifying it. But otherwise, for this one specifically, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything squirrely. I just want to get it cleaned up so it doesn't look like it came out of a trailer park or anything like that. Alright, that was every single screw on here. I feel like something should be mentioned after I snap these on. So just to recap, dishwasher didn't do anything. It was all a wet magic eraser and my ultrasonic cleaner. And in this case with the buttons you could have just used, I guess, magic eraser on it too, would have been okay. Like, it's got a gouge on it. Totally works. Worthy thing to mention, this bad boy. I'm just gonna I've never disassembled this. The receiver is what it's called. This is just for your benefit. I'm going to hope that when these 2 screws are off, or taken off, take this gray shell off of the receiver. You shouldn't have to though, due to the fact that, like I said, I used a magic eraser and just wiped everything. The only thing you got to be scared of with the magic eraser is stuff like logos like this. Otherwise, nah, good. Alright, so there's the inside of your... Yeah, so this is what you'd clean separate, and this is your little wheel, and I just wiped all the dust off that it's ever had. Another thing to mention, this shielding is preventing it from grounding when it touches anything else like these metal screws or plastics. So just ensure that you line it up as much as frickin' possible when you reassemble it. Kind of like I'm doing. Like this. If you're missing this, you could use like Kylar tape, which I'll show you what it is in a moment. Let me grab it. Yeah, if you're missing that, you can just tape it with Kylar tape. You should never be missing it though, because I don't know, I just don't see how you can get it lost. Where's the Kylar tape at? So, Kylar tape, cellophane tape. It's got a couple different names. Crap like that. So yeah, so thanks for watching my video. I'm gonna put this together. It's probably gonna take a lot of time to line everything up, whatever, but thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope now you have understood the best ways to clean your Wavebird controller and to not just use the dishwasher, because we all know the dishwasher, well, at least in my experience, may not always be the best thing to use. I'll do this. So, thanks for watching, guys.